out how to sort the links out, but people watching this on a replay, hello. Lots of great stuff coming up today. Effectively a recap of what we've been doing in the NFT and gaming space for the last week since we spoke to you.
Who's got playback on?
Effectively a recap of
you. Of
me. Don't think so.
Okay.
Okay. Right. So, guys, NFTs, I finally got something that I am unbelievably excited about. So, sort of leading into why I'm so excited about it, let's have a look at the news. Lionel Messi, many of you will know who he is, the most highly paid footballer in the world. He's just left Barcelona and gone to Paris Saint-Germain. And in today's news, it turns out that he was partly paid in PSG fan tokens. So I found that rather amazing. And then let's have a look at the
real question is, what about Buffon?
Is he still around?
Yeah, it is. He's playing with Parma. he moved to Parma.
So basically, if we have a look at the PSG chart, we can see that a couple of weeks ago, obviously, people found out that he was coming to Paris Saint-Germain. The price has skyrocketed about 400%. Messi got his tokens, and then he sold them all yesterday by the look of it.
By the news.
But where I'm going with this, guys, instead of little rinky-dink NFTs, finally something has come into the crypto space that I am genuinely very, very excited about. That is this, if I can find it. Here it is. So I prattle on about Matic all the time, but what is happening here, Polygon, we've been talking about the new gaming studio they've launched. They have got a deal with a number of cricket boards around the world, and I am an absolute cricket tragic. I collected every single Cricket World Cup card back when I was a kid, religiously. It was a real passion of mine, and so here we go again. Now, as a boomer, I want to be able to do exactly the same thing with NFTs, cricket NFTs, launching on Thursday. So not financial advice, but I'm going to be all over this. We've obviously seen things like NBA Top Shot doing over 700 million in sales within a year. I think India hasn't been so quick to get into the crypto space, but obviously Polygon is a bunch of guys out of India. It's a country I lived in for 3 years. I know that cricket is the only sport there. So we've basically got about 2.5 billion people that I think are probably going to be quite interested in this, and I'm one of them. There you go. I'm going to be getting all over this on Thursday, people. Stefano is
a game that
lasts. Why are you laughing, Stefano? What's so funny?
What is not so funny? Like,
tell me. Is it the cricket or the fact that the boomer is finally launching into the?
I think it's a mix of both of them. Because like,
okay, thanks, mate. Thanks. Good. Okay.
And Indians don't like crypto.
Yeah, that's also the other part that I think that I potentially could be like a half a flop situation, but there is going to be Sean and other 50 people in the entire planet exchanging cricket stuff.
No, mate. I as I say, I lived in India for a number of years. I played cricket since I was 4 years old, and so is everybody in that country. And believe me, there's lots of people in that country.
Oh, I'm sure.
They're going to love this. So you guys take your little rinky-dink NFTs that you're collecting. You got your apes. I got my cricket cards, my cricket NFTs. Excited. I think it's going to go well.
Sure.
Let's see. Maybe you're right.
Let's see, exactly. Let's see. Well, you know, the guys behind Matic are involved. They're based in India. This is gonna get some traction. I'm pretty damn sure. Not financial advice, anyone. I know most of the audience here today is probably from the Philippines and have no idea what cricket is. In fact, what sports do you play in the Philippines? I know boxing is.
Motherfucking NBA is their favorite thing to
Well,
watch.
Filipinos are some of the tallest people on the planet, so that makes total sense.
Basketball, they're massive in basketball and boxing, of course, because like many.
Okay, so the community are arriving here at the moment.
Jordan, you know you don't have a microphone now.
Jordan, you're mute, I think.
You're always
They're good at
muted.
baseball too. Baseball, another sport in the Philippines.
Let us know what
It's like
sports you play,
cricket.
people.
It's like cricket.
Baseball is like
Pac-Man.
from cricket.
Someone
from
from
cricket.
Pac-Man.
So, listen, welcome along, everybody. I see you're all starting to arrive. Apologies about not posting the link earlier. When I'm in charge of the software, things don't tend to go that smoothly, but we are getting on top of this. So, look, I've got a number of Axie scholarships that I'll be giving away very shortly. But yeah, this, as you know, this Friday shows a bit of a casual chat about what we've all been up to. So there you go. I've told you what I'm doing in the NFT space. I'm breeding like a madman at the moment. So I hope to get many of your teams to you. The people that have already let know about the scholarships, they will all be with you Sunday night, Monday morning, latest. And just very quickly, the people that are definitely getting them are Tupi, Karen Brazier, Zandra Kate, Baya, Tessino, Ori Jones, and Mick. If I've missed anyone, please DM me. Okay. So, Stefano, I'm going to hand over to you in a moment, but I guess the best way to do that is to get you to tell us about these numbers. Ethereum, London hard fork has happened. ETH is getting burnt. Talk us through this. What does it all mean?
Well, we've mentioned that like 40,000 times, I think. So let's
Make it 40,001.
Exactly. That's the thing. So the way that it works is that like with the EIP 1559, the base fees that you pay when you're doing like a transaction on Ethereum is being removed by circulation. So by definition, is being burned. That means that at a specific level, which we're not really there, but at a specific level, the issuance of new ETH per day or per block should be lower than the amount of ETH that is being burned on every single block. So this is one, reducing the amount of new ETH that is being created every single time, but two, can also potentially make Ethereum deflationary, because obviously like with burning happening, less and less on the supply gets in circulation. Now, what we're seeing here is that number one, the system is working. 1559 is doing its job. I think the 35,669 are worth $1 million, 100 millions, something like that, plus or minus, which would be quite okay. And on the right side, obviously, we can see like all the major contributors. So OpenSea, I think the vast majority of people knows exactly what it is. You can trade your NFTs and so on. Uniswap, Tether. We're just gonna skip number 3 because like I have no idea what's that. But you got Tether.
It's your address, isn't it?
Well, I didn't want to share that publicly, but you know. You got Axie, that obviously like the bridge per se. Uniswap version 3. So Uniswap is both like version 2 and version 3. It's pretty interesting to see the version 2 is still super used, like in the way that it is, but you know, it's there as well. MetaMask, if people are like questioning why MetaMask is dead, because like MetaMask has their swap system, like their DEX in place as well. So like that's consumption of ETH as well. I think that it's very remarkable to see Axie at that level, because it's the only project that is a bridging system. So Axie is only in and out from Ronin. Everything that happens inside the Axie ecosystem, that's part of the Ronin side. Well, anything else that you're seeing there, OpenSea, Uniswap, Tether, and so on, those are actually usability that can happen inside the product per se. If I'm flipping, if I'm exchanging, if I'm buying an NFT, that fees that I'm using to do that would actually go into the OpenSea category. But if I'm buying an Axie or I'm selling an Axie, that will not be into that side. So this shows, like, once again, that Axie is absolutely insane in terms of like usability right now, with 1.1 million, I think, that active daily users. I think that shouldn't be too much of a surprise, but putting that in perspective is insane. OpenSea #1 shows once again that we're still in NFT territory. We're still like on, people are crazy on the NFT size. And Uniswap being like in category #2 and #6 shows that Uniswap is still the top decentralized exchange that there is in the market. But overall, this basically shows that it's good, that Ethereum is healthy, that Ethereum is being used, that things are going in the right direction. And therefore, in theory, once 2.0 launch and the merge arrives, that's when we might actually see Ethereum becoming really deflationary. And so that's when things are really going to start moving around in a very, very interesting way.
Question, guys. So obviously, everyone has just found out about my love of cricket. I like what's happened on the Polygon network as well. So yeah, Thursday I will absolutely be looking to have a little bit of a closer look at what's going on there. For you guys, what starting maybe with you, Jesse, what's been your NFT highlight since you've been in the crypto space?
I enjoy getting free NFT drops. Those are fun. I would say my biggest purchase was an ape. Leanne, I followed for some reason. I followed Leanne, and she said that
Sorry, Jesse. One thing to anybody that is on Facebook, please ignore the message. That's clearly a scam. That's a scam. That's not us. Sean, you want to go on blocking that account on Facebook?
44 BTC bonus will be added to ours.
Send us back again.
We'll double it.
Fuck, God damn.
Whoever just posted that,
anybody, make sure it's a scam. Do not do anything.
Sorry to interrupt there, Jesse.
No, it's okay. I get it.
No. Thanks for calling that out, man. Sorry, Jesse. Where you go? I'll see if I can clean up Facebook.
Do we have a Facebook mod?
No, we need one.
We have Sean.
Who wants to be the Facebook mod?
Sorry, Jesse. Do you want to continue while I try and find that?
Yeah. Make sure that motherfucker is zapped.
Where are you seeing this, guys? I'm on the hard forking page.
It was on Facebook.
Comments. It's one of the comments
on the live thing, and then there was already people liking and loving it.
Oh God. Okay. Well, anyway, just you guys continue. I'll try and clean that up now.
Oh yeah, we got another one.
People
Abdul Rahman.
I did it. It works.
We're getting botted.
Is that a bot though?
Okay, I agree with Tim. We have a new Facebook mod. Husa. Tim's recommending her, his girlfriend. She's a great scholar, and they're active on Facebook. Sean, maybe we can make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll have a chat about that afterwards.
Damn, we're being bombarded. Look at that.
Good call, Tim. Thanks, man.
Okay, I'm trying to do. Yeah, do you guys want to just continue while I get on top of that?
Yeah, it seems like a lot.
Jesse, your favorite NFT experience ever? Go.
My favorite NFT experience ever, I suppose, is the good old ape, because I didn't get into CryptoPunks early enough, and I figured, I this was a couple of weeks ago. Ape was the cheaper one, still very expensive. I had a dream last night. I literally had a dream last night that
we lost it.
We were looking forward to hearing about that dream. God damn.
I have a dream.
And it's gone.
He had a dream, and he
had a dream,
and he was in bed with his bored ape, and it was like Roger Rabbit. He was real, and the ape was a cartoon, and then it got really X-rated, and then he woke up. That was the dream. I'm pretty sure he told me about it earlier.
And that's it. But we will never hear that from him, isn't it?
Oh shit.
Okay, Jordan, let's hand that NFT question over to you then.
What is it? Best NFT experience?
Well, yeah. What's impressed you most in the NFT space? I mean, obviously, I'm just stoked that's something that I have a massive interest in. Cricket. I was a massive collector of cricket cards when I was a kid. I mean, I'm super excited about that. What have you found most engaging? I mean, forget the investment side of things. What's really sort of captured your interest in the NFT space?
How can I say anything else but Axie? I mean, like, really, I want to say something different, but it is. It's like, I'm all in Axie. It's like my full-time gig now. It's providing income for me and my family. So, I mean, that's it right now. There's definitely other, cool stuff and like projects, but
I had a dream.
I had a dream and then I woke up.
Nice.
Back to
Sorry,
reality.
Jordan, finish up. So obviously, Axie.
You just wanted to be in the bottom corner.
That's what happened.
I filled in the dream for you, Jesse. Might have to go back and rewatch it.
The dream was that that suddenly my ape was worth 25 Ethereum. I don't know what. I woke up and I had to check, and it was wrong. But maybe that was a what is it called? Intuition.
A premonition.
It was wrong. It didn't really happen.
I had a dream. I was a millionaire. Then I woke up and I wasn't a millionaire anymore.
I was a billionaire.
Scammers were getting scammed hard, boys.
He's back.
I have reported that Facebook, that hard forking Facebook.
But block it.
Well, I have, dude. I mean, I've reported it to Facebook numerous times. They keep popping up.
No, Sean, I'm not saying to report. I'm saying block that account. Block it.
There's a difference.
Sending comments on the chat. Ban that account.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Jesus, it's back again.
Yes.
Because you have to do something about it.
Hey, we should do something.
Ban from page.
We should do something fun on the stream stuff. Can we mint some Guild of Guardians?
Oh, we can try to unboxing that actually. Oh, that would be something that we didn't do since we bought them. We can unboxing that and see what.
Ori Jones, I offer myself to you, as Ori says. We've got open offers for workers.
Okay, the fake hard forker is just spamming us. There you go. Okay, well, people, don't click it. It ain't us.
So we want to be honest. Business is going pretty bad. That's why we entered in the scam
you sent us 44 Bitcoin, man. Good God. So, Stefano, favorite NFTs and maybe lead into a bit of an update on Nine Chronicles.
Sure. Damn, this is difficult. I think that my favorite NFT are probably still some of the earlier thing that I bought, like those drawing from random people and random artists, just because I like them. There wasn't any utility, there wasn't any purpose, there wasn't any investment. If I try to flip them, probably I will lose money. So but they are some of those concepts that shows things that were not possible without the blockchain technology. I always find amazing that when you're walking when you're a kid and you were walking on sea towns or beaches and so on, that you find those artists that would sell stuff for $5, $10 and all of that stuff. Blockchain completely destroyed that part. It set you up on at the global level in competition, and it's pretty cool. So no, I've
Sorry to interrupt. I haven't had a chance to read this fucking idiot posting this stuff. 44 Bitcoin.
No.
Stefano, I thought you were going to say CryptoKitties.
Jeez.
No, I wasn't a fan. I bought a tons. I have a tons of CryptoKitties actually. I got at one point that I was in hundreds, I think, or something like that. But I breed a lot, but it never clicked with me, CryptoKitties, to be honest. It's the same way I don't like a lot of those similar projects in general, because they seems a lot like a money grab type of things. Well, at least like with drawing and things like that, things that are done like by an individual, like, you know already that there isn't a purpose. It's really just like you buy that to support, number one, and two, just because like you want to look at that because you like it in the same way that you would buy like a drawing, a paint, or something like that. Those are for sure the things that I'm the most attached of, the ones that I really, really like. Anything else, to be honest, it's borderline investment. I can take whatever approach I want, but let's be honest, I buy something because I want to flip that, because I want to make the money. There isn't like much around that in general. It's obviously like that evolution part. But yeah, no, I think that like the space is nice because it has like all of those different things that are available right now. On the 9 Chronicles part, right now they're still doing their Miso. Now I'm gonna be me in saying what I'm gonna say, and so what happened like with the Miso is that like on day one, not on day one actually, on minute one, someone has dropped 500 ETH like on the first block out of the get-go. And the price has moved like from that 7 cents of initial price set up and everything. We're now at like, I think $1.50 or whatever it is basically. So the price has been going up. And in every single video that we publish, I've been mentioning this many, many times that like there are pros and cons on the system that they were using. The pros was obviously the fact that you had all the time in the world to jump in, that it was impossible for a whale to take everything out of that there was space for everybody, big or small. The negative side was obviously the fact that everybody that entered a Miso like that would end up buying at the top, because it takes all the money and then it divides that by the amount of tokens that there are. So everybody would end up buying at the top. Now, unfortunately, there are a lot of people, and I saw that like on the Discord of 9 Chronicles, a lot of people that jumped in and were like, I want to have a refund. This is unfair. Like, this is like the team dumping on us, blah, blah, and so on. And, they start like claiming whatever reason there was behind that, like, they wanted like a refund and so on. So obviously, because those people have not done their own research and so on, I really want to say this publicly, that you fought to all those people that were complaining, you fought to be the smartest person in the room, because you thought that you could jump into something in 1 second for a profit to flip things. And it turned out that you are absolutely an idiot because you can't even read 2 lines of a project. And now you got burned. So instead of like going around and pointing the finger and saying that people are scamming and this and that, take a look in the mirror and understand that you are the reason why you got fucked. It's only up to you and nothing else.
It's me. It's myself.
So, just like want to be very, very, because I hate when people don't take their own responsibilities for their own mistakes and they start like pointing the finger around and be like the car.
Yeah,
not
it's very typical these days. There's a lot of finger pointing whenever someone doesn't get their quick flip.
I want my free shit, man. You owe me free shit.
That's the thing. I put $1,000. I want $100,000 back and dump on everybody else. You don't allow me to do that. You're a scammer.
You fucking owe me 100x, man. You owe me 100x for all your free information and shit.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate, with our play to earn community, what we're trying to do here is show you ways to get ahead in the crypto space, doing something you enjoy, where you're not having to invest capital. That's the ultimate goal, and there's a great opportunity there, obviously with Axie and 9 Chronicles. So, we're going to have lots of great content with those guys coming up. We've obviously got Jiho on Wednesday. Looking forward to that. So, a number of you have been posting questions for us to ask him. I appreciate that. Keep them coming.
Funny comment, Sean. Just Pure Luck says, I felt more scammed from the ETH transaction on that IDO than the actual price.
Well, that's what happened with the Vox auction too.
Yeah,
man, that was such a clusterfuck. I was awake for that, and if you look at the Gala YouTube live video, I couldn't tell if those 6 guys on the panel knew or understood. I mean, they looked like they were all going into the shell like, oh my God, everyone's attacking us. Oh my God. And like the whole, like hundreds of people in the chat group were all screaming at them. Kind of like what Stefano was saying. They were like freaking out, calling them scammers, saying that. And I don't think, I think it was, okay, look, there probably could have been something done better on the Vox team side. But yeah, it was also a lot of people just crying because they didn't get what they want. But holy shit, that was an impossibility, that Vox auction.
It was 5 minutes for the node owners, and then 2 minutes later it sold out.
But as a node owner, we didn't get, a lot of us didn't get emails until 7 minutes in. And it was just a total clusterfuck. Not to mention the gas prices were like $1,000 to do the transaction.
Yeah, if you want to mint 5.
So
well, I'm talking directly with the marketing manager of Gala at the moment. So we'll
but they're for sale on OpenSea right now.
What would you like to say to him?
I mean, I didn't get it on Vox, and I don't care.
I'm actually thinking about still getting some. I was looking at them on OpenSea. They minted 8,888, and the floor price is like 0.18 right now. So that's like about 2x from the listing.
I feel bad for those people that spent $1,000 on Ethereum gas just to get one.
Yeah. No, I'll probably pick up a couple because you can use those avatars in Town Star, and apparently they'll get you Vox coins. So I figure I might as well pick a couple up, and then might be good to give to a scholar that's really good at Town Star. So yeah.
Go Vox yourself.
Vox you, you mother boxer.
Vox you too.
Sneer wants to know about Jesse's dream. Did you not finish that one off, Jesse?
I finished it off in the dream. The dream was that my ape was worth 25 Ethereum, and I woke up and it was actually only worth 13. My latest offer has been about 13.5 Ethereum. But it's weird. It's not up for sale. I'm still getting offers and they're going up. We'll see how long that lasts.
Very good. So, Mr. Gonzo, any Axie updates before we have Jiho on and get it from the horse's mouth, so to speak, this week?
Just one other thing.
And the scammer is still managing to... I blocked it, but...
Connecting the last two things we were talking about, like the gas and the burning, that Vox drop burnt 700 ETH. Right?
Jesus.
So that's what's happening, right? Is you're getting all these NFT projects minting, right? And then the overlap of the gas and the gas war is going on. It's just like pump.
But people should know
if they knew how this worked, right? And I was an ETH head that started at the beginning, right? I would start all these shitty projects that clog the network up and burn my stack, like it seems like it's almost like a pump and dump. Like
it does seem to me that if you're in crypto long enough, you shouldn't I think people should realize now that doing waiting for the countdown and then getting in on something in that moment doesn't nearly seems as smart and lucrative as just waiting till all this shit dies down and coming in later. All this waiting for the countdown and waiting to get in on right on the 3, 2, 1 doesn't seem to ever work out as well as just waiting and coming in when everything's back down again. And it happens all the time, it seems.
It's a sort of lottery because the people that manage to enter into those things, I'm thinking about the MotoGP ignition sales that I've done, the one where I didn't manage that.
Except for you pay $1,000 to get into the lottery.
That's true. But it's because there is so much FOMO that is insane. Those packs were going for $9, and people that bought them were actually reselling that for $300, $400, $500, and people were buying. It's demand and supply at the end of the day. As long as people are crazy and they're gonna buy it. Imagine Sean spending $500 on a pack for some cricket things.
He's laughing because he spent $2,000.
It's yay. No, but it's
watch me now. I'm going to.
Sure.
What's your problem with that? Why? What?
But it's not my problem.
All these other sporting platforms have done unbelievably well. It's something that I have a genuine interest in.
Mm-hmm.
And I think with those type of investments, it's going to be a lot of fun for me. I get that. I know all the players. I'm a stat guy, and this is just going to be fantastic if they do it correctly. That's my concern around this. So let's see.
Look, it's your thing. If you like it, you do it. It's your money. You do whatever you want with that. Like, but I still find that hilarious.
Okay, no cricket fans on the panel.
Tough man.
I can hear crickets.
Yeah. Nobody can really understand how I can sit there for 5 days and watch that stuff, but I can. Believe me, I love that game.
Hey,
it's amazing.
There's a comment from Madeline Ramirez, and she says, "Can we join crony cells? We are not scholars yet. Does anybody know what that is? Crony cells? Chronicles? No. Or maybe she was talking about 9 Chronicles and just typed it wrong."
Yes, crony cells.
No idea.
BSC chain, crony cells.
Yeah, so I hope you all on our last gaming video at the very end of it, we gave a rundown of what we are doing with Nine Chronicles and how you can get those rewards. For the prize winners, we're going to update the details in the Discord in the coming days. Congratulations to the people that did win. There's more of that on the way. So, Mr. Gonzo, any other new Axie news before we speak to Jeho and maybe let us know what you're most interested in to find out from him as well?
Well, you updated your live audience yesterday, but we can update everybody else since we dropped our last video on Tuesday. Like, we came out and literally 15 minutes later, Jeho did exactly what we talked about in the video, which was drop the AXS price for breeding. So now it's only 2.
So all of you people getting teams, I paid twice the price.
Means you have to earn twice as much. So, yeah, now it only costs 2 AXS for the breeding cost, but it kind of counteracted itself because it AXS listed on Coinbase, which caused a pump.
The price shot up. Yeah.
The price shot up because of the lowered breeding fees, because all the breeders like, okay, we can start breeding again. So it's just like we're back to square one. 4 at $40 or 2 at for 150. So I mean, we're getting close to the same. So what is completely expected and rumored is that the SLP cost for breeding is going to go up, and I completely agree. I think they should do that, and the sooner the better. Maybe Jeho will drop some news on us on Wednesday. But so what that would do is that would increase the demand for SLP that's being burnt with the breeding, combined with the lower output that the scholars are getting, the farmers, right? So we should see SLP do some action here. But yeah, I mean, everybody's adapting right now to what's happening with the scholarship models, like less focus on farming and more focus on PvP. And we've seen, in the scholarships we got going, been upgrading everybody, helping them out, kind of going by seniority. Everybody that's, been around for a while, we're going to help get them better in PvP with both training and upgraded Axies. Well, let's see. Hopefully tomorrow we might have our first Twitch stream here if we can get the technicalities worked out. But that's the plan, guys.
Well, I think we're actually on Twitch at the moment.
On Twitch right now. Cool. Well,
are we?
Yeah.
Not even in your dreams.
But yes, I will be, doing my Twitch stream where I want to just play Axie and talk shit and help out the scholars with some training and field questions and just have some fun. So.
Oh, weird. We are on Twitch. We're on Twitch with 0 viewers. That's awesome.
There you go.
Woohoo!
A flyer in your dreams, Stefano.
Damn, you are on Twitch. Wait, let me go and see that. Now I'm curious.
We've got 0 Twitch followers. Woo!
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah, so Mr. Gonzo is going to be doing some live streaming, some gameplay. So, you want to jump on and do one tomorrow?
Yeah, it sounds good. I would like to try. Technically, I don't know.
What time works for you? Let the community know.
Let's see. Early in the morning, guys, or later at night? What do you guys think? Let's hear it, everybody.
It's very true.
I think I could go earlier in the morning or in the afternoon. You know, it's quite busy here. There's such a nightlife here in Bangkok at the moment.
Maybe you stream all day, so you got something to talk to.
Officially live on a Wednesday.
That's mine.
It's 10:48.
Whoa, sorry, dude.
That's
I was trying to find my Twitch stream and it just auto played.
Yeah,
Sorry,
no,
guys.
that's mine. That's.
Are you just watching yourself on Twitch at the moment, Jesse?
My bad.
Yeah, I've set that up today. I know very little about that platform, so I'm looking forward to wrapping my head around it. Very good. So yeah, I mean, let us know in the comments when you want to see Mr. Gonze and follow his gameplay. Stefano, what are you most interested to discuss with Jiho if you are joining us?
Nothing.
Nothing.
To be honest, no. I don't think that don't think that there is much to discuss around Axie at this point. It's clear the direction that they're taking. It's clear that like they need to develop the things that they say that they have to develop, like the Axie Sync. They're taking an approach on the esports, the tournament side that they're going to be organized, like all of those things. But the direction is pretty clear. Land still needs to be announced. The DEX still needs to be announced. Like all of this stuff are in development. So
Jiho is hinting at that. I think maybe he might drop some juicy stuff on us on Wednesday. The DEX. He was mentioning the DEX.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like if that happens, cool story. But like from my point of view, it's one of those things that I understand that obviously from a marketing point and so on. But if I'm looking at me, how am I going to adapt? Like if the DEX is launched in a month or tomorrow or in 6 months from now, nothing is going to change. Like I use the bridge when I need to move ETH around. It doesn't change like my user experience per se. I know that tons of people are going to have a very different experience, and that's absolutely good, but it doesn't affect me personally. So I actually don't really have questions. I'm good. I'm happy to like chit chat with Gio because like he's a good buddy. He's been on the channel for so many times at this point, but I don't really have questions about Axie. Like my point of view is pretty clear on what Axie is doing at this point. So.
Yeah, so I'll just run that list of new scholars again. I did do that at the top of the show. There's a lot more of you here now. So, I've got teams for Tupe, Karen Brazier, Zandra Kate, Bea Tassino, Ori Jones, and Mick. If I've missed anyone, if we have spoken in the last few days and I'd arranged a team for you, please just hit me up with a DM. Look, I'm doing a heap of breeding over the weekend as well, community. Mr. Gonzo, maybe we could do a bit of that on the stream tomorrow as well, actually. I've got a ton of eggs hatching. So lots more teams coming from me, people, in the coming weeks. Really appreciate all your comments, all the likes, all the sharing you're doing. Just on that note, in the Discord, I know a lot of you there's just hundreds of likes and hearts and whatever. Obviously, it helps the Google algorithm if you're doing that actually on YouTube rather than in the Discord. So just bear that in mind. But all comments and likes are appreciated, of course. So how do you want to wrap it up today, boys? Any parting comments, words of wisdom, advice?
Just a question for Jordan or Stefano as well. But I'm on my third attempt at auctioning off this an Axie. I've lowered the base, the floor price of it 3 times, and we'll see. I've got 13 hours left on this third auction, but is it just a matter of just keep lowering it every time it doesn't sell? Just keep trying to lower it, or do you think there's something
the market right now? It's the market.
Yeah.
The floor is lowered. So, you can either sell it now for a lot lower, or you just wait until the market turns a bit. So
yeah.
One of the two options.
Just put an auction 013, 008, 5 days and see what's happening. Right now, I'm seeing that the floor for like not perfect is 011. 011, you sell quite a bit actually.
Okay.
But even with that, like it's obviously things are being like changing a lot on the selling part. One, because Ethereum has been skyrocketing, and two, because obviously like of the division between like Axie commodity, the ones that like you're gonna use for the sync, and Axie that are actually having a purpose, like on the PvP and so on. And we're starting seeing like a very big spread between like the two category now. So it depends on like which categories you're actually going, basically.
I wish we would have talked about that a while ago.
Yeah, I know, right?
So, there's a dynamic now where you're going to get, like you said, 2 sets of breeding, just dog shit, and then you're going to have premium breeding. That's, obviously happening before, but like you said, the divide is like really starting to show, right?
Yeah, now it's like super, super clear. Like even the problem with that is that like I've officially stopped breeding and everything. It's not worth at this point.
Yep. On the bright side, though, Stefano, there are a lot of really good like opportunities in that bottom tier, because you're getting guys that are just selling, like breeding like mad and selling, and they don't know what they're actually selling. It's like, oh, it's not pure, sell. It's not pure, sell. And if like with a keen eye and you know what, like you have an idea for a team, you can really find some good deals in there right now.
Oh yeah, for
really
sure,
good.
for sure.
If you're into Axie long term, now is the time to buy, I would say. Not a time to sell.
So actually, that's something if you could maybe give me a bit of help. I know a number of my scholars have reached out in the last 24 hours to swap some Axies around. Please don't flood me with that. But the scholars that have been going for a while, absolutely, of course, that's my role to get you the best possible team. So Mr. Gonzo and I will be looking what we can do there. So if I haven't replied to you yet, I'm pretty sure I have, but we're on it. Should we just pick a time for tomorrow? So people, I will post a link. It looks like we're going to go out on multiple channels here. In fact, 2 different Twitch streams. I've just posted Gonzo's Twitch in the chat as well. But do you want to say what, 11 a.m. Manila, Singapore time, 12 or 10 a.m. Bangkok?
Sure. Let's do it.
Yep.
Hey, there's an interesting
comment
from Tim. Tim just said that the Poly network hacker just returned the 600 mil.
Look, we did a show last year, and Stefano was the only one on the panel that 100% accurately picked who the hacker was, and I suspect the scenario was a very similar one. A young guy for shits and giggles with a lot of technical nasp.
So they returned half of the stolen money.
What's
apparently 300 mil you can do all right with.
But what's the point to that? Like, isn't returning it going to like incriminate you further, right? And then you're still stole 300 million bucks. Like, what the fuck is that going to do?
No,
I don't know what the point of that
is a god act. That's the point of that. It's showing that you are in full control no matter what. Not only on stealing, but also deciding that you can return. It's a classic approach.
A classic psychopath approach.
It's really classic, to be honest.
Spoken like a true hacker, Stefano.
I know, Stefano. Look at the respect he has for that guy. It's classic approach.
I had one follower on Twitch like 10 minutes ago. Now I have 22.
What?
Yeah.
Wow,
that's good.
You probably have more followers than our 14 channel on Twitch now.
Well, it had 0, right?
Okay, well, we'll go across both channels tomorrow. So, Jesse, you're the master of closing words of wisdom. So, what do you got for us today?
Fight the power.
Fight the power.
Stefano, one of the most knowledgeable people in all of the blockchain space. What are your closing thoughts for today?
Nothing. Just keep playing.
Okay, there you go. That's
it's Friday, it's chilling.
It's Friday. True.
It's relaxing.
Let's not take it too seriously.
There are tons of things to do. Everybody's doing tons of stuff. It's nice because I've started listing down every single play to earn games available right now in the space. I'm like at more than 60. So like the space is like going crazy at this point. So
can we talk about just one more game before we go?
100%. Go for it.
Light Night. What about that game, right? We should get that going. Stefano, you had that idea on Twitter to get like a a group going, right?
Well,
sorry.
Let me put like an explanation on this of why I wrote that. So number one, many months ago, I texted the official Light Night Twitter thing, telling them that their latest update was shit. Obviously, it's me. Let's not forget that it's still me doing these things. But apart from that, so Light Night as official tournaments and host for the US, and that's done by Kajigen. And then in Europe, they have like also their official tournaments with like host and so on. However, Asia is completely left out. And back in the days, they also had like a survey where they were literally asking which time would be best for you to have tournaments. And apparently Asia had like 50 answers in total. Like not like percentage-wise, in total out of everybody. So there is no community in Asia. And so my comment there was like, instead of like texting on Twitter or on YouTube that like we're talking about you and sharing your URL, why don't you actually reach out to us, which we are in Asia, and we actually launched the official Asia tournaments for Light Night instead of like supporting only the US and the European Union. You know, could actually work.
And Mrs. Light Night, hit us up. Come on. We want to talk to
Well, look, I mean, as you all know as well, for me, you know, when Jesse and I started hard forking back 2016, 2017, this was 100% a Bitcoin channel. So for me, it's just awesome to see things actually happening on Bitcoin rather than just store value, digital gold. So yeah, that's super interesting to me. Anything else, guys? Anything else?
Closing
We've been going
thoughts.
for an hour on a Friday. I need to go and have my dinner.
Closing thoughts on a Friday the 13th. Go scare the shit out of somebody. Make them laugh, but scare the shit out of them first.
Well, that's asshole that was trying to rip off our community with the wonderful offer of 44 Bitcoin. That's a Friday the 13th move there. Jesus.
Yeah, it seems like an April the 4th move, but it's okay.
Man, they're persistent, those those dickheads are. So yeah, I mean, once again, people, you know, we're never going to put anything like that out there to you. So yeah, there's no dummies in our community.
Just Pure Lucky was born on Friday the 13th. One of my scholars. He's one of the scholars that just yeah, he said it scared the shit out of his parents.
Okay, listen. Anything else, guys? Before we wrap it up, I think we're good to go. Listen, thank you, community. So tomorrow, Twitch, the Boomer stream,
up to 30, 28 followers.
Yeah. Man, the Boomer. You should title that the Boomer stream.
Okay, well, there'll be multiple channels tomorrow. So listen, thanks. Great to see so many of you here on a Friday. Have a wonderful evening, fantastic weekend. Thank you, Stefano, Gonzo, Mathematics. Love you all, people, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye now.
Out.
See you.